I'm a kidney doctor, and today I am begging you to stop. Please, before it's too late. Because the truth is shocking. Nearly 1 in 3 adults over 60 already has reduced kidney function, and most don't even know it until the damage is irreversible. And here's what almost no one realizes. Your nightly drinks, the ones you think are comforting, soothing, or even healthy, may be silently destroying your kidneys every single evening. Your kidneys don't sleep. They work all night, filtering toxins, balancing fluids, and keeping your blood pressure stable. But when you pour alcohol, sweet tea, or even healthy protein shakes into your glass before bed, you're forcing those fragile filters to overwork at the exact time they need rest. For seniors, this doesn't just add strain, it accelerates decline, pushing you closer to dialysis or even heart failure. I'll never forget George, 72, a patient who proudly told me he was drinking grape juice every night because he thought it was good for the heart. Within a year, his potassium levels spiked dangerously, his ankles swelled, and his kidney tests showed severe decline. He thought he was being healthy. Instead, his nightly drink nearly destroyed him. And that's why I need you to hear this. In this video, I'll reveal the 8 bedtime drinks that doctors are begging seniors to avoid. Pay close attention because the number 2 drink on this list shocked even researchers. It raised kidney stone risk by almost 90% in older adults. All references are in the description. Don't just trust me, check the science for yourself. Now tell me, what do you usually drink before bed? Comment below. I'll be reading and replying to every single one. Now, without any further ado, let's start with number 8 on our list. And it's one that many people call relaxing, but it silently poisons your kidneys. Number 8. Alcohol, wine, whiskey, beer at night. Many seniors believe that a small glass of wine before bed is harmless, even healthy. After all, we've all heard about red wine for the heart. But when it comes to your kidneys, alcohol at night is one of the worst bedtime habits you can keep. Here's why. Your kidneys are responsible for filtering toxins out of your blood, and alcohol is classified by your body as a toxin. Even one glass forces your kidneys to work overtime while the rest of your body is trying to rest and repair. Instead of recovering overnight, your kidneys are stuck in overdrive, filtering poison. For seniors, whose kidney function naturally declines with age, this nightly stress accelerates damage dramatically. The science is frightening. A study published in Alcohol Research. Current reviews found that chronic alcohol intake, even at moderate levels, can double the risk of chronic kidney disease by worsening high blood pressure and increasing dehydration. Dehydration is the hidden danger here. Alcohol acts as a diuretic, pulling fluids out of the body, which thickens the blood and forces the kidneys to strain harder to process waste. And at night, when hydration is already low, this becomes a perfect storm. Consider Nancy, 68, who loved winding down with a glass of whiskey before bed. She thought it relaxed her nerves and helped her sleep. But over the years, her morning fatigue worsened, and swelling appeared in her ankles. Her doctor's tests revealed reduced kidney function, and the culprit wasn't her diet or medication. It was the nightcap she thought was harmless. The truth is, no form of alcohol is safe for aging kidneys at night. Whether it's wine, beer, or spirits, the combination of toxin overload and dehydration makes it a silent attacker. Seniors often dismiss one glass as just a little, but the kidneys don't measure ounces. They feel the stress every time. So, while alcohol might feel like a comfort before bed, it's actually draining your kidney reserves sip by sip. And as damaging as alcohol it is, the next bedtime drink on this list is even more deceptive, marketed as a healthy choice, yet silently loading your kidneys with trouble. Number 7. Energy drinks. Energy drinks may sound like something only teenagers use, but many seniors reach for them at night when they feel sluggish, especially if they're staying up late or driving. This is a dangerous mistake. Packed with caffeine, sugar, and chemical stimulants like taurine and guarana, energy drinks are one of the most punishing beverages you can put on aging kidneys. Your kidneys aren't designed to process this chemical cocktail. Instead of resting overnight, they're slammed with a spike in blood pressure, dehydration, and a surge of waste products to filter. Over time, this nightly abuse accelerates kidney decline. The research is alarming. A study in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology found that people who consumed energy drinks regularly had significantly higher risks of kidney injury, partly due to their high caffeine and sugar content. For seniors, this effect is multiplied. Caffeine constricts blood vessels in the kidneys, reducing blood flow, while sugar spikes force them to filter more glucose than they can handle. The result? Increased strain, higher risk of kidney stones, and faster progression to chronic kidney disease. Take Leonard, 66, who began drinking energy shots at night to keep up, when watching late games with friends. Within months, he noticed pounding headaches and urinating more frequently during the night. His doctor later confirmed early kidney stress and dangerously high blood pressure. What Leonard thought was just a harmless boost was quietly damaging his kidneys with every can. The problem isn't just caffeine. Many energy drinks contain excessive levels of B vitamins and additives, which in large doses put additional filtering pressure on the kidneys. And the dehydration they cause at night is particularly harmful. Thicker blood, less fluid balance, more kidney stress. So, while energy drinks may promise focus and alertness, for seniors they deliver the opposite. Silent kidney damage that builds with every sip. And as bad as these chemical cocktails are, the next bedtime drink may surprise you even more. It's marketed as soothing and gentle, but it quietly loads your kidneys with harmful compounds. Number 6. Sweetened iced tea. Sweetened iced tea is one of the most deceptive bedtime drinks. It feels refreshing, light, and innocent, especially for seniors who grew up drinking it with dinner. But what most people don't realize is that iced tea is loaded with compounds that silently wear down the kidneys. The biggest threat is oxalates, natural chemicals in tea that can bind with calcium in your urine and form kidney stones. Add sugar on top, and the danger doubles, spiking blood sugar, forcing kidneys to filter harder, and raising inflammation at the very time they should be resting. The numbers are startling. A study published in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology found that high oxalate intake was directly linked to a 30% higher risk of kidney stones. And because iced tea is often brewed strong and consumed in large amounts, seniors who drink it regularly before bed are flooding their kidneys with more oxalates than they can safely handle. At night, when urine output naturally slows, the concentration gets even more dangerous, allowing stones to form faster. Consider Martha, 70, who loved sipping a tall glass of sweet tea every evening. She thought it helped her unwind, but one night she woke with sharp pain in her side that sent her to the ER. The diagnosis? Kidney stones traced back to years of oxalate-heavy tea consumption. Her comfort drink had been quietly setting her up for agony. The added sugar only makes things worse. Excess sugar not only stresses the kidneys, but also raises blood pressure and weight gain, two of the biggest risk factors for kidney disease in seniors. Sweetened iced tea might look harmless, but for aging kidneys, it's a perfect storm of oxalates, sugar, and dehydration. So, while that glass of iced tea may taste comforting, it's silently loading your kidneys with poison each night. And as surprising as that is, the next drink is even more shocking. It's sold as warm, soothing, and safe. Yet its impact on senior kidneys can be devastating. Before we continue, smash that like button and subscribe right now. Don't miss the life-changing tips still ahead. Number 5. Chocolate milk. Chocolate milk may look like a harmless bedtime treat, even nostalgic for many seniors, but it's one of the worst drinks for your kidneys at night. At first glance, it seems simple milk mixed with chocolate powder or syrup. But beneath that sweetness is a dangerous mix of sugar, phosphorus, and caffeine that silently overloads aging kidneys. The sugar content spikes blood glucose, forcing the kidneys to filter out excess at a time when they should be resting. The phosphorus additives, often hidden in chocolate flavoring, are especially dangerous for seniors, since high phosphorus levels are directly linked to faster kidney decline and even bone weakening. And the caffeine from cocoa, though mild, further dehydrates the body during the night. The science is clear. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that high phosphorus intake increases the risk of chronic kidney disease progression by nearly 50%. Combine that with 20 to 30 grams of sugar in a single glass of chocolate milk, and the kidneys are hit with a triple burden: sugar overload, phosphorus toxicity, and dehydration. For seniors whose kidney reserve is already lower, this is like forcing a worn-out filter to work at double speed every night. Take Frank, 72, who enjoyed a cold glass of chocolate milk before bed because it reminded him of childhood. Over time, he noticed swelling in his ankles and frequent nighttime urination. Tests revealed worsening kidney function. His doctor traced part of the issue to his nightly chocolate milk, something Frank never imagined could be harmful. That sweet routine had been quietly straining his kidneys for years. Chocolate milk might feel like comfort, but for seniors, it's a hidden assault on kidney health. And while it's bad enough, the next bedtime drink on this list pretends to be even healthier, marketed as soothing and natural. Yet it quietly floods your kidneys with damaging compounds. Number 4. Grape juice. Grape juice is often marketed as a heart-healthy drink, but for seniors over 60, it's a hidden kidney destroyer, especially when consumed at night. While grapes themselves can be healthy in moderation, concentrated grape juice is another story. A single glass can contain as much sugar as a can of soda, and that sugar overload forces your kidneys to filter excess glucose long after you've fallen asleep. The kidneys never get a chance to rest, and over time, this nightly strain accelerates kidney damage. The bigger danger, however, is the potassium load. Grapes and grape juice are naturally high in potassium, and while potassium is essential for nerve and muscle function, too much of it can overwhelm kidneys that are already slowing with age. When kidneys can't filter potassium efficiently, it builds up in the blood, causing a condition called hyperkalemia. This isn't just uncomfortable, it's deadly. High potassium can trigger irregular heartbeats, muscle weakness, and even sudden cardiac arrest. A 2016 study in Clinical Kidney Journal found that seniors with impaired kidney function who consumed high potassium foods had a twofold higher risk of dangerous heart arrhythmias. Consider Richard, 70, who thought grape juice was a safer alternative to soda. He sipped a glass every night before bed. But after weeks of fatigue and occasional chest tightness, his doctor ran blood tests and found elevated potassium levels and early kidney stress. Richard was shocked. How could something healthy like grape juice nearly push him into cardiac danger? The problem isn't the grape itself. It's the concentrated sugar and potassium delivered in a single hit, at the exact time your kidneys are least prepared to handle it. For seniors, this transforms grape juice from a harmless bedtime sip into a dangerous nightly threat. So while grape juice may look purple, sweet, and innocent, it silently sabotages kidney function after 60. And as deceptive as this is, the next drink on our list is even more dangerous. It comes disguised as warm comfort, but slowly poisons your kidneys sip by sip. Number 3. Protein shakes before bed. Protein shakes are often sold as health drinks for building strength, but for seniors over 60, drinking them before bed can silently overload the kidneys. Here's why. Protein must be broken down into amino acids, and this process creates nitrogen-based waste that the kidneys have to filter. At night, when your body should be resting and repairing, a heavy protein shake forces your kidneys to work overtime. Over months and years, this extra workload can accelerate kidney decline, especially in seniors who already have reduced kidney function. The science is clear. A study published in Nephrology Dialysis Transplantation found that high protein intake increased the risk of kidney function decline in older adults by nearly 28%. The problem isn't protein itself, it's timing and excess. At night, when hydration is low and blood filtration slows, Dumping 30 or 40 grams of protein from a shake is like throwing heavy stones onto an already worn-out filter. Instead of helping muscles, it strains kidneys. Take Charles, 67, who started drinking a protein shake before bed after seeing ads that promised overnight muscle recovery. Within months, he noticed swelling in his hands and feet and frequent nighttime urination. His doctor later explained that the nightly protein load was silently pushing his kidneys toward failure. What Charles thought was protecting his muscles was damaging his most important filters. The risk is even higher with commercial shakes, which often contain additives, artificial sweeteners, and phosphorus, all of which add to kidney stress. For seniors, these extra chemicals can act like sandpaper on already delicate kidney tissue. So while protein shakes may sound like a healthy nighttime ritual, they're one of the worst drinks for kidney health after 60. Muscles may need protein, but kidneys need rest. And as harmful as protein shakes are, the next bedtime drink on this list is even more dangerous. Sweet, comforting, and loved by millions, yet it slowly sabotages your kidneys sip by sip. Number 2. Coffee, strong or late at night. Coffee may feel like the perfect nightcap to keep you awake for a late TV show or book, but for seniors over 60, strong coffee before bed is a kidney killer in disguise. Caffeine is a powerful stimulant that doesn't just jolt the brain. It directly stresses the kidneys by increasing blood pressure and acting as a diuretic. That means it makes you lose fluid faster, leaving your blood more concentrated. The kidneys are then forced to filter harder with less water to work with, a dangerous recipe for dehydration and damage. The numbers are sobering. Research in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases showed that seniors with high caffeine intake had a 35% greater risk of rapid kidney function decline compared to those with moderate or low intake. That late-night cup doesn't just delay sleep. It's pushing your kidneys to their limits when they should be resting and repairing. Think of Irene, 72, who loved sipping strong black coffee at night to help her digest dinner. Over time, she noticed pounding headaches, frequent nighttime bathroom trips, and swelling in her ankles. Tests later confirmed early kidney stress. Irene was stunned. She thought coffee was harmless compared to soda, but her nightly habit was quietly tearing down her kidneys. Another hidden danger? Coffee often comes with added sugar, creamers, or flavored syrups, which pile even more stress on the kidneys. Sugar raises blood glucose, forcing kidneys to filter excess, while artificial creamers often contain phosphorus additives, well-known kidney toxins. For seniors, the combination of caffeine, dehydration, and additives makes late-night coffee one of the most damaging bedtime drinks. It may give you energy now, but it robs your kidneys of strength for tomorrow. So while coffee might comfort you at night, it's silently eroding your kidney function sip by sip. And if coffee is dangerous, wait until you see the number 1 bedtime drink, one so common in senior homes that doctors call it a hidden epidemic of kidney destruction. Number 1. Green smoothies. Too much spinach or kale. Green smoothies have exploded in popularity, often promoted as the ultimate health drink. But for seniors over 60, drinking spinach or kale-heavy smoothies at night can be a silent kidney destroyer. The reason lies in oxalates, natural compounds found in dark leafy greens. When consumed in large amounts, oxalates bind with calcium in the urine and form kidney stones. At night, when urine output slows, this risk skyrockets. What looks like a healthy bedtime drink may actually be loading your kidneys with the raw material for painful stones and long-term damage. The science is clear. A study in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology revealed that high oxalate diets increase the risk of kidney stones by nearly 80%. For seniors whose kidneys are already less efficient, the danger is magnified. Spinach contains some of the highest oxalate levels of any vegetable, and blending it into smoothies makes it easier to consume far more than your kidneys can safely handle. Add fruit juice or sweeteners, and the sugar only worsens the burden. Take Elaine, 69, who wanted to boost her health and drank a spinach smoothie every night before bed. Within months, she developed severe side pain and nausea. Her doctor diagnosed kidney stones, triggered by excessive oxalates from her nightly healthy routine. Elaine couldn't believe the very drink she thought was saving her was actually causing harm. The problem isn't enjoying leafy greens in moderation. It's the concentrated dose in bedtime smoothies. When consumed at night, oxalates linger in the kidneys, calcium crystals form, and damage builds silently. What's marketed as cleansing can, in fact, be toxic to aging kidneys. So while green smoothies may look like liquid health, for seniors they can be a hidden danger, especially before bed. Your kidneys need rest at night, not an oxalate overload. So there you have it. 8 bedtime drinks that can silently destroy your kidneys after 60. Alcohol, energy drinks, sweet teas, chocolate milk, grape juice, protein shakes, coffee, and even those healthy green smoothies, they all look harmless. But at night, they overload your kidneys, trigger dangerous chemical imbalances, and steal years of health. Your kidneys are your body's filters. They never sleep, and after 60, they're already working with less reserve. Every sip of the wrong drink before bed is like throwing sand into the gears of a delicate machine. It doesn't break right away, but it wears down until one day it fails. That's why doctors are begging seniors to stop these nightly habits before it's too late. Now I want to hear from you. What's the one drink you usually take before bed? Be honest, drop it in the comments, and I'll be reading and replying to every single one. Your story could help another senior make a life-saving change. If this video opened your eyes, smash the like button, share it with someone you love, and don't forget to subscribe for more senior health advice that could save your life. Stay strong, stay safe, and take care of your kidneys. We'd love to hear your stories and feedback. Leave a comment below, and thanks for tuning in.